Hello everyone. Welcome you all to Keralakam CBSE School Mudur online classes. In previous class we discussed division of decimal numbers. So based on that today we will discuss exercise 2.7. So here in exercise 2.7 in first main problem, first one what they have given, find. So first problem 0.4 divided by 2. 0.4 divided by 2, they have given this. So now we will convert this 0 by 4 to fractional number. How? You can see here, I can write this 0.4 as 4 divided by 10. Okay? How to write this 0.4 as 4 by 10 means, you can see here, after this decimal point only one digit is there. So here I will consider the number with only one zero. So 44 divided by 10, I can write like this, divided by, or here in the place of division, if I consider multiplication, in the place of division what I did, I considered multiplication, means I have to write reciprocal of 2 by 1. Here there is no number in denominator, means 1 will be there. So 2 by 1, reciprocal of 2 by 1 is 1 by 2. So now you can divide cross numbers 4 and 2, 10 and 1. So here 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. Now you can see 2 ones are 2 divided by 10 ones are 10. So what we got now? 2 divided by 10. So now we should convert this 2 divided by 10 to decimal number. So now how to convert this? I will write it as 0.2, because you can see here in 10 how many zeros are there? Only one zero is there. So after decimal point only I should get one digit. So 0.2 is the final answer. See here again, they have given 0.4 divided by 2, means I can write this 0.4 as 4 divided by 10. How to write this? You can see here, after decimal point only one digit is there. So I will consider the number with only one zero. So 0.4 can be written as 4 divided by 10. And here in the place of division I have written multiplication, means I have to write a reciprocal of 2. What is reciprocal of 2? 1 divided by 2. Okay. Now you can divide cross numbers. So here 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, and here 2 ones are 2, 10 ones are 10. So 2 by 10 can be written as 0.2. Why it is 0.2? Here only one zero is there, means after decimal point you should get only one digit. So 0.2 is the final answer. Next, second one, 0.35 divided by 5. 0.35 divided by 5. Okay. So now I will convert this 0.35 to fractional number. So 35 divided by 100. Why I have written here 35 divided by 100? You can see here, after the decimal point there are two digits, 3 and 5. So here I will consider the number where two zeros are there. In 100 how many zeros are there? Two zeros are there. So 0.35 can be written as 35 divided by 100. Now in the place of division I will write multiplication. And so if I have written here multiplication in the place of division, next I should write reciprocal of 5. What is reciprocal of 5? If they have not given any number in denominator here, there will be 1. So 5 by 1 means reciprocal of 5 by 1 is 1 divided by 5. Okay. So now you can see 5 ones are 5 sevens are 35. Okay. Cross division, 5 ones are 5 sevens are 35. Next 7 ones are 7. 100 ones are 100. 7 divided by 100 we got. So now we should convert this 7 divided by 100 to decimal number. How to convert this? You can see here. I have written here 0.07. Why? Because you can see here two zeros are there. Means after decimal point, two digits should come. Listen carefully. There are two zeros are there. Means after decimal point, two digits should come. But here we have only 7. So here I have written 0.07. So after decimal point, two digits are there. So I hope you are clear with these problems. First type of problems. So they have given 8 problems. In 8 problems, I solved first 2. So try to solve remaining 6 problems. Now I will move to the next question. Second problem. So here in second problem, what they have given? Already you know division of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Division of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So here in second question what they have given? First one 4.8 divided by 10. 4.8 divided by 10. Already I discussed these types of examples. How to write the answer? I can directly write the answer of 4.8 divided by 10. So here you can see how many zeros are there in 10? Only one zero is there. So here in 4.8 you should move this decimal point one step towards left side. Listen carefully. 4.8 divided by 10 means in 10 how many zeros are there? Only one zero is there. So here in 4.8 you should move this decimal point one step towards left side. So if you move this decimal point one step towards the left side, what you will get here? 0.48 is the answer. You can write it directly. Like this only second problem. Here what they are given? 52.5 divided by 10. 52.5 divided by 10. So now again, how many zeros are there in 10? Only one zero is there. So what we should do now? We should move this decimal point one step towards left side. What we should do? We should move this decimal point one step towards left side. Why it is one step? Here in 10 only one zero is there. So if I move this decimal point one step towards left side, what you will get? 5.25 is the answer. 5.25. Okay. So now again here also they have given some more questions. Try to solve remaining problems. So in all the questions they have given 10 only. Means you have to move that decimal point one step towards left side. Now we will move to the third question. So this is also very similar to second question, but here they have given in the place of 10 they have given 100. So 2.7 divided by 100. First question. 2.7 divided by 100 they have given this. Means how many zeros are there now? In 2.7 divided by 100, how many zeros are there? Two zeros are there. Okay. So if there are two zeros, what you can understand here? You should move this decimal point two steps towards left side. So if I move one step, we will get 0.27. Next again I will move another step. So there is no number. So what I will write here? 0.027 is the answer. So what you are doing here? In 100, two zeros are there. Therefore, here in this decimal point should be moved 2 steps towards left side. So in first step, we'll get it in front of 2. Okay. After 2, there is no number, so I will consider 0. Again, I should move this decimal point 1 step towards left side. So what you will get? 0.027. I moved this decimal point 2 steps towards left side here. Okay. Next again I will consider another number 0.3 divided by 100. Second question. 0.3 divided by 100. Okay. Again, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there in 100. So what you should do? You should move this decimal point 2 steps towards left side. So first step means you get 1 0, and after this there is no 0, so I will consider another 0. Again I will move another step. So what you will get? 2 steps means you will get 2 zeros. So 0.003 is the answer. You can see here 0.3 they have given. There are 2 zeros means you have to move 2 steps towards left side. So in first step you will get 1 0. After that 0, there is no number, so I will again consider another 0 and I will move this decimal point towards left side. So you will get 2 zeros after decimal point. So 0.003 is the answer. Like this only in fourth question, they have given 1000 here. Fourth question, first one. So what they have given here? Here division by 10, division by 100. Now we are dividing decimal number by 1000. So 7.9 divided by 1000. 7.9 divided by 1000 means in 1000 how many zeros are there? How many zeros are there? In 1000, 3 zeros are there. So you should move this decimal point 3 steps towards left side. So first I will write this 9, and now if I move this decimal point 1 step towards left side, what you will get? 7. Okay. Again after 7, there is no number means you should consider 0 and you should move 1 step towards left side. So what you will get? 0. You move 2 steps towards left side now, but you have to move 3 steps. Again you should consider another 0 and you should move another step. So what you will get? Another 0. So here you will get decimal point. So here there is no number means you can consider it as 0. So what is the answer? 0.0079. How to write it? Listen carefully. 7.9 divided by 1000 means in 1000 3 zeros are there. So you should move this decimal point 3 steps towards left side. So in first step what you will get? 7. So in next step there is no number means you should consider 0 and you should move the decimal point. So you will get first 0. So again you have to move another step because you have to move 3 times. So again there is no number means you should consider another 0 and you should move another step. So you will get another 0. So final answer is 0.0079. Second one we will see now. 26.3 divided by 1000. Fourth means second one. 26.3 divided by 1000. So now you can see how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. So you should move 3 steps towards left side. So here you have decimal point. So first I will write 3, and in first step I will move 1 step towards left side. So what you will get? 6. In second step I will move another step. So what you will get? 2. In third step there is no number means you should consider 0 and you should move another step. So here you got 0. Next, after this we will get decimal point, and there is no number means we will consider 0. So answer is 0.0263. Okay. So mainly question number 2, 3, 4 are completely based on division of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So here what is the basic thing you should remember, that you should move the decimal point or decimal point towards left side. You should move decimal point towards left side depends on the number of zeros. Means in 10 how many zeros are there? Only one zero is there, so you should move the decimal point one step towards left side. Like that only. In 100 how many zeros are there? In 100 there are two zeros, means you should move this decimal point two steps towards left side. Like that only. In 1000 how many zeros are there? Three zeros are there, so you should move the decimal point three steps towards left side, so that you can directly write the answers. So now, fifth main question. So here also they have given find fifth main. Find first one, 7 divided by 3.5. 7 divided by 3.5. This is also like first main problem only. So how to write it? First they have given 7. I will write it as 7 only, divided by 3.5. So I will convert this 3.5 to fractional number. How to convert this? 35. 3.5 means 35 divided by 10. How to write this 35 divided by 10? You can see here after decimal point only one digit is there, so I will consider number with only one zero. So 35 divided by 10. So now 7 here division. In the place of division I will consider multiplication, means I should write reciprocal of 35 divided by 10. So what we will get? 10 by 35. 35 divided by 10. Reciprocal is 10 divided by 35, because here in the place of division I have written multiplication. So now you can see 7 ones are 7 fives are 35. So 10 by 5 means 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So 1 into 2 means what you will get? 2 is the answer. Next one, in fifth main only, second question. We will see 36 divided by 0. So now we can see 36 divided by 0.2. Second question of fifth main. So now I will write this 36 as it is only, and here division 0.2 can be written as 2 divided by 10. How to write this? After decimal point only one digit is there, so I will consider number with only one zero. So 0.2 can be written as 2 by 10. So now we can see 36 in the place of division. I will consider multiplication. So reciprocal of 2 by 10 is 10 divided by 2. Okay. So now we can divide the numbers. 2 ones are 36 means 2 ones are 2 and 1 is remaining. Here it becomes 16. So 2 8 are 2 18s are 36. So 18 into 10 means what we will get? 180 is the final answer. Okay. So this is how to solve fifth main problems. Again they have given some more problems. Try to solve remaining problems of fifth main. So now last problem of exercise 2.7, and also this is the last problem in chapter 2. So here they have given that a vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 kilometers in 2.4 liters of petrol. So here they have given vehicle covers, this is the sixth problem, vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 kilometer in 2.4 liters of petrol. So in 1 liter how much distance it will cover? They are asking in 1 liter how much distance it will cover. They have given that one vehicle will cover distance of 43.2 kilometers in 2.4 liters of petrol. So they are asking how much distance it will cover in 1 liter of petrol. Distance covered in 1 liter equals to, total distance is 43.2 kilometer divided by petrol used is 2.4. 43.2 divided by 2.4 means here you can see in numerator after decimal point how many digits are there? Listen carefully. In numerator after this decimal point how many digits are there? Only one digit, that is 2. Okay. In denominator also you can see here after this decimal point only one digit is there, that is 4. So in both numerator and denominator after decimal point only one digit is there, so that directly I can write it as 432 divided by 24 without considering decimal point, because in both the cases after decimal point only one digit is there, so directly I can write 432 divided by 24. So you can directly divide 24 ones are, and here 432 means 24 ones are and 24 eights are. So what is the answer you got here? 18 kilometers is the final answer. So distance covered by, below this you should write, therefore distance covered in 1 liter is 18 kilometer. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this second chapter. So this completes second chapter, fractions and decimals. So try to solve all the example problems and exercise problems in chapter 2, fractions and decimals. Complete your fair books, so that in next class I will continue with your third chapter, data handling. So in next class I will continue with third chapter, data handling. Thank you all.